Felix and Josh have been invited by LIFT, the London International Festival of Theatre, and Ideas Tap to create an audio piece at the Victoria and Albert Museum.
Well, this morning we read through some of the script, we recorded it, and we listened to it on the silent disco headphones in the space to see what worked, what didn't. And then after lunch we came back and some of the script had been tweaked, we'd made a few more decisions, we re-recorded and we tried it again.
I walked back from work along the beach that day. We'd not finished until later than expected. The sun had almost set on the pier, and I'd always loved the sight of it there, cut in half by the old railings with the blue paint half peeled to dust. I found some interesting nuances in the story, which, all of us only know in the bare bones, really, which was terrific when it came to giving Jen a hand. She was playing Psyche, and we recorded her. And she was really quite affecting. Gave me a few tingles, I must admit, when I was recording her.
The way that darkness pressed down on my body, resting snugly on the tips of fingers and toes. It was not until his fingers made themselves known that I jolted back to life.
I think she's very good. But it's an interesting story, and it's always interesting to make comparisons with modern situations. And you always find your own connections. There's a moment in the Cupid Ulysses speech where I actually pictured him sitting on the edge of a bed having made love to Psyche, and he's sitting there and he's thinking, what's wrong? I didn't really enjoy that. She's fast asleep anyway. What's going on? Where's my libido? I don't know if it's to do with age or whether it's because we're falling out. And I can remember being in a relationship years ago where it was almost identical. She was fast asleep. We were staying in a place in Dorset, a hotel, and I was sitting there in the dark thinking, that's it, I'm fed up with it. We broke up soon afterwards.
I'd planned to kick out. Whatever monsters may be like, I was sure they'd all come down quick enough with a knee in the right location. My muscles tensed in the dark. Without anything to see there, it seemed they tensed even harder. The conclusions of today. Sometimes, I want to say simpler is better. Basically, we had too many voices and we kind of whittled that down, and then we kind of added stuff into the text that helped relate it to its environment. Interesting conclusion would probably be clean and clear and precise.